Well, I guess we might as well do another video. I got some new tools in the shop today, which I've been adding to my tools for the past month. This is what you call a cross slide vise. It has all the diameters and stuff on it. See, it's got the markings. These are, I think, thousandths of an inch. But anyway, it's got markings on that, but you can't see. It's covered in oil. Or no, it's on this side. You can sort of see. You see the lines in the video. But what it does, it screws that way and in and out. And you can also, it's got a table on the bottom of it that turns what the mechanism does. This is meant to turn. What most people use them for is just drilling holes in like a tight sequence where you don't have to mess it up. Like say you did that, which I didn't do that with this. But what some people do, if you get a good enough quality vise like this, you can turn it into a mill, a little homemade mill. That's what I'm going to do with it. And all I got to do is either modify this drill press just a little bit, that way it sticks over some, because it does not have enough head length. I need more length in between here for this to go back and forth all the way. And I need a bigger table on the bottom because this is actually full and it's not even touching it. Which I don't think this is pushed all the way over. But I traded some tools with my shop teacher at my milling place, if y'all saw my videos about me milling a piece. This is actually a brand new vise. It has not been used for anything. It's still got all the new, it's got the factory oil on it where they oiled it to ship it. This is probably $100-something vise if you buy the, this is actually a name brand. I just don't know the name of it. He told me it was out of a catalog. I traded a little bit of woodworking attachments for it. And I also went to the Arden, North Carolina tractor show. I did take the Panzer. And I got some parts for the Panzer. The Panzer steering wheel is warped, stretched, taped up, broken pieces. And the gas tank is beat all the crap on it, which you can see it. See the dent in it right there. And the steering wheel is warped. Been stretched up for some reason. I got a new steering wheel. $10. It's got 3 layers on it. It's got the rubber layer, then it's got the leather layer, then it's got the car layer. I got another gas tank for $30 with no rust inside. It's for the same motor. I also picked up this new vise. My old vise is broken off shit. This one just needs that one tooth put back in and this weld splitter cut off. And the big score, which I think is a huge score, $25, and this does have the bar. The McCulloch 143 chainsaw, which I made that handle for at the machine shop. It said 143. This thing does start up. I got the bar soaking in oil. This thing is huge. Here's my Mac 1010 that I usually use. The Mac 1010 I got for $30 and it was running already. You can just see the size difference. And this one's bar is about 3 or 4 inches longer and about double the width of that bar. Only thing I had to do to it was the fuel line was disconnected. There was a dirt dauber nest in the exhaust which made the cylinder stop. It was actually hugging the piston. And the recoil is sort of gummy right now, but it'll recoil sometimes. All I gotta do is take that side cover off right there and I can just wrap it around it. But it does start up. That thing is probably 4 times lighter than that little one. And I don't really restore the saws. I just clean them up. I actually started liking McCulloch's when I got this one. This is probably the best chainsaw I've ever owned. And this would probably be my second best. Because it hasn't proved itself to me yet. Because I haven't got to use it. I got its chain soaking in oil. Which it's already sharpened. I just got to soak it in oil. And there's the bar. It's actually got a layer of oil on it right now so it don't rust anymore. I've got to clean the valley out in it. You can see how big that bar is. And it just keeps going to about right there. But I clean the valley out in it so the chain will actually get to move. I can't use this oil in it because it's too thick for the oil pump on that thing. Both these have manual oil pumps. This uses a thinner oil, this uses a thicker oil because the hole on this one that oils it is bigger. And this one's littler, which don't make any sense. But I just need a littler oil on this one because I'm running straight 30 weight in this. I might have to run a little bit less than this, probably 15. But yeah, it wasn't bad. $25 for that. Brought it home, put a points bypass in it, cleaned the coil, cleaned all the gunk out behind it. Got the gas cap unstuck because it was froze on there. And also on my way down there, I bought some other tools at Harbor Freight. We just messing around until we got down there. Everybody, this is what you call a wet dry warrior diamond blade. It says for cutting concrete, brick, stone, marble, and small metal. Which he uses it to cut actual metal, like thick steel, like ½ inch, or no, not ½ inch, ¼ inch. I've seen him use that same blade for like a year and a half on one grinder, and it still ain't went dull. That's why I bought it for $16. I went to Walmart, got some Permatex because I ran out of it. I've got some new shields. Buy them shields, the ones that come with the welding helmet at Harbor Freight. You need to buy those because you get 5 of them for a packet for $10. You get 5. Now I paid $10 at Lowe's for one. It's a Cobalt brand. They're just selling the brand. That's all they're doing. That's Chicago Machinery over there. But Cobalt just wants to sell you their, they want to sell their name, really. And they're not any better, not any gooder, or any worse. But this vise just needs a little bit of oil in that one tooth, which all it is a piece of flat steel. And I went to the auction and got that for $3 because whenever I start buying the end mills and stuff, I'm gonna put them in here. He's got full of bolts and pins that came with it. And it's a bunch of, I don't know what kind of pins those are, but it came with it for $3. And I also bought a flat disc for my Dremel, and a bunch of, that's the bolts I used for the I had to drill the recoil bolts out on that McCulloch. But I think it's a pretty good deal. I've spent like $100 something on the way over. It's mostly in fuel though. The I don't know if I showed this. This is my new cabinet. Went to the auction, paid $2 for it, and I packed all my tools with it. So I got all my spray cans and map gas and stuff like that up top, and got the electric motors in the middle, my wiring and my transmissions down the bottom, my tiny transmissions. And I also got this red toolbox for $10. It's sort of funny. I paid $10 for a toolbox, but $2 for a big flipping cabinet. But thought y'all deserve an update because I know it's a little bit in between updates whenever I do them. But if you all want to subscribe, we're going to be either modifying this drill press, buying a drill press to bolt that on, because I'm going to get into at-home milling here at my shop. I'm trying to be a machinist, and I get certified in like a year, which I'm already in the program. But starting to get machining tools. I need a bigger drill press. I need the one with the head that just moves back and forth, which is like $300, and I don't have it kind of cash right now. So, yeah, if y'all want to subscribe and keep watching my videos for upcoming updates, please do. If you like to rate this video, but see y'all later.